Between the ages of 10 and 15 years old, kids undergo tremendous transition. They're not children anymore.
It's a very brief period of time that is so potent with potentiality, and also at the same time can be set one on a misguided course.
They begin to grapple with big questions, and the decisions they make can have a lifelong impact.
They're beginning to really notice hypocrisy in the adults in their lives, and they're beginning to look more towards peers. And so if what they're seeing and what's available to them are examples that aren't healthy, then it's almost to be expected that they would fall into the same patterns that are in their environment.
Most kids aren't equipped to make major decisions by themselves at this age, so they look to their friends, classmates, and whatever is popular to lead the way. One of the biggest concerns at this age is fitting in.
Everyone wants to be a part of something that's bigger than them.
You know, this is why gangs are so prevalent, and this is why so many of them join gangs at this time. It's because they're really wanting to identify, and peers are very important at that time.
But peer pressure and feeling accepted is just part of the story. Adolescents face a range of challenges outside of school. Some feel alienated within their own families. Some face neglect, verbal abuse, sexual abuse, or physical abuse at home.
Middle school age kids, like, they're brought up in, some people are brought up in an environment where, you know, if someone insults you, if someone hits you, you're expected to insult them or hit them back just automatically.
For many adolescents, their neighborhood and community isn't any safer than their home.
They're facing gang violence. They're facing incarceration of family members. They're facing stabbings, shootings. They're facing pregnancy.
We, as adults, as parents, tend to see this age group merely as problems to be contained or as problems waiting to happen.
Because you're kind of left here, you're at that awkward age where people don't want to deal with you. People want to tell you what you're doing wrong, you know, and you're kind of prickly and hard to deal with.
The news today reflects how our decisions and how our kids' decisions are playing out.
A number of epidemiological studies have shown that with respect to depression, anxiety, hopelessness, suicide, alcohol abuse, mental illness in general, the rates are increasing dramatically amongst young people.
But what if we saw adolescents as they want to see themselves? And what if instead of treating them as liabilities, we treated them as agents of change?
I am kind. I am artistic.
I am determined.
I am powerful.
I am respectful.
I am honest.
I am creative.
I am curious.
I am friendly.
It's not simply a time in which youth have to kind of be contained until they are ready to render service. The idea that if we treat youth with the proper degree of respect, if we provide them with the proper tools, that they are ready today to play their role in the development of a healthy community life.
You know, they have ideas and opinions that are just as valuable, just as worthy as anyone else you may meet.
What if we could equip them with the tools to make the best decisions they can, and not based on our fears, but rather on our love and respect for who they are? All over the country, concerned adults are running programs to steer middle schoolers on a good path. Members of the Baha'i Faith have started their own programs with a unique approach.
It's different from just the Boys and Girls Club because it's got that spiritual component to it also, and that's what makes it attractive to a lot of people.
These Baha'i-inspired programs focus on character development through spiritual literacy.
Spiritual literacy consists of the ability to understand the powers of the human heart, the powers of the human soul, and to express those powers in service to humankind.
All kids love to serve, and it's just focusing their energy in the right way and just coordinating it for them, and they get on board like really fast.
The Baha'i Faith has a name for this middle school age group. They call them junior youth. The junior youth programs are for kids from every background.
You know, it focuses on principles that are true to all religions. Spiritual development isn't something that's talked about in the outside world, but it's who we are. You know, we are innately spiritual beings.
These programs aim to bring out the spiritual nature of youth and empower them to serve in their communities.
We're really trying to help them to have courage in their lives to make the right moral decisions and to recognize that every single day they're being asked to make moral decisions.
Those who facilitate and run these junior youth programs are called animators.
It's a great term to describe what an animator is supposed to do, or what they try to do, to really, take, junior youth and to bring them to life.
From the countryside to the suburbs to the inner city, animators are working to build the confidence and capacity of junior youth. These junior youth are discovering ways to strengthen the social fabric of their communities through service. In the process, junior youth are finding their voices, finding their strengths, and finding their highest self.
Junior youth, they're noble and they're capable, and that they have the capacity to really arise and make huge changes in their lives and in the lives of others.
As the writings of the Baha'i Faith teach, how your youth go is how your future goes.
And so since the children and the youth carry the seeds of the future, the health and development of children and youth really are predictors of the health and development of the future social order.
In this newsreel, you will see how junior youth groups and animators are transforming their lives and communities.